Hello. Good afternoon. My goodness. Hello, Ivy. My goodness, thank you for the sub. It's appreciated. That is a long time. Jesus, that's 2 years. Damn. Two years. That's crazy. Thank you for being around. Your senior's been a bit since I've been here. Sorry for that. Don't apologize. You're fine. People always like, I'm sorry I haven't been around. I'm like, it's okay. What matters is you're here now. Quite busy, got my logo name and gender changed to. Oh my gosh, congratulations! Oh my god, huge, huge! Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, fantastic. Violet, oh, lovely name. Beautiful name. Beautiful name for a beautiful girl. Hello, Russo. Good to see you as well. Hi. Bah. Music. Let's put some music on. There we go. Bah. Do you by chance have new tracking software and new model? Has it been that long? I mean, I got a new model and new tracking in February. So if it has been that long, I could have sworn that you've been here since then. But both. I've moved from webcam to iPhone because the iPhone AR kit tracking is like the superior tracking. It tracks the details of your face better. And because of that, I upgraded the model. This is a kit bash of the leggy with the Volpa that I did myself, because I really love the leggy. It was my first model, and obviously it's the only one I've used for VTubing. I've used other models in VR chat, but for VTubing, the leggy is the only one I've used. And I'd been debating getting a different one for a while, but it was kind of funny how often I was like thinking, oh, maybe I should get a different model, and then right on cue, someone would come in and be like, oh, I love your model, and be like, oh, so people like the leggy, but I don't see anybody use it. But that was probably because it's like older at this point. So I was like, maybe I just need to update it a bunch. So I spent pretty much all of January kit bashing and tweaking the leggy to be more me. So it's got the chest fur and like the shoulder fur and the like fringe from the Volpa. I like moved around the hair that the leggy comes with on the cheeks a little bit to better like have the goggles, but I also rigged them because on the leggy they're actually not rigged. So I rigged the cheek fluff and the hair, so now my mane and my cheeks have very slight wiggle to them. And I can't show you here because I don't have a hand tracker, but it also has completely reworked hands, which you can see in VR. But yes, and as part of that process, I set up the improved face tracking. Some of them are the shapes that were on the leggy. Some of them are my own shapes. But I did the setup all by myself. So. So yeah, we gave the channel basically a big rework. I guess I must have noticed. Deco was here for a bit during March. It looks really good. Go, thank you. The shapes work wonderfully. Thank you very much. I was very, very pleased with it, considering that it is legitimately the first time I have ever done any kind of face tracking anything. I don't have face tracking in VR chat, but the model is also in VR chat and stuff, so I wear it in VR streams. So yeah, it's one of those things where a lot of people do sort of go, is it a new model? Because it's like, it is, but it isn't. Because it is the leggy, which is what the old one was, but it's got new bits on it, and obviously a completely new texture. It's like I've been upgraded from PS3 graphics to PS4 graphics, or something like that. Right, we're on the next gen, and I got the new wings, of course. The old wings were the old sort of like cardboard cutout wings. These are now like proper wings that I got from another model called the Flugel Dragon. So big kit bashing times. Sorry, we're just on the intro at this screen on the moment because I am eating some food, which I'm not currently eating because I've been talking, but I am going to mark off bingo because I can't disguise the fact that yes, I am in fact eating lunch. Not a lot of bingo this week. Not a lot of bingo this week. Good comparison. Have you signed up for VRC, by the way? I love the dream theme this time round. I'm going to. I am definitely going. It is something I need to do. I should probably do it this weekend because the price of the ticket is slightly cheaper for like this first week. So I need to do that. I need to go buy my Reality ticket. I am going to go. Wow. I love the theme as well. I love stars and things like that. I mean, this is one of those things. It's like technically the theme isn't stars. The theme is dreams, but it is stars. It's what it is basically. I need to work on my avatar. That's part of what we're doing today. I have made a generic scarf. It's meant to be just generic, but I've put a Dreamweave texture on it to be part of Somna, and I'm probably going to be wearing it for Somna. I just had the thought of what I can do, because I'm also completely using a new face tracking program. I used to use VC Face, I now use Warudo. And in Warudo is where I set up a lot of the physics of the like ears and wings. In that, like the model has like a fizzbone thing on it, which you do in Unity, but the actual reactive part of it, which is the bit where like they go up and down, is programmed in Warudo. I did that myself. It also applies to my wings. My wings flare. Basically, because I don't really have... It's so funny to just point out, like, this model doesn't really have eyebrows. So, that is what that programming is the raising of my eyebrows causes my ears to raise, because you can't really see the eyebrows, because I mean, lose a wolf, they don't really have eyebrows, quote unquote. And also I have pupil dilation. Things like that. So yes. But yeah, because I'm using Warudo and I'm not using my webcam, we can actually do a funny thing here, which is I can open up the old model and you can have a side-by-side comparison. I'm also going to actually take a bite of my food because I haven't. Right, this will be funny. This will be funny. I don't think I've ever actually shown this on stream of the side-by-side of the two models. Of there's the old one versus the new one. So you can kind of see, like, the webcam tracking really doesn't have that level of detail. It doesn't have the eyeball tracking and stuff. So you can kind of see, like I said, it's like going from a PS3 to a PS4 next gen. Giant difference. New one definitely feels more. Thank you. That was the compliment that Das made, which made me feel really happy. Das's compliment was like, this really does feel like the character I've seen you drawing for the last 10 years, and I was just like, thank you. Yes. Yeah. It just goes to show how the difference between just a basic webcam, because the Apple iPhone tracking does make a big difference to get that detail in. But of course, the model as well has to have the capability for it. So yeah, there we are. I'm gonna go back to here. We're very firmly in just chatting at the moment. Stream has started, but we are not currently working on what we're supposed to be working. Yeah. Also, it's been pointed out that very cutely when I eat, even though I obviously chew with my mouth closed, the face tracker still kind of like detects, I think, that my jaw goes up and down. So my model does the little munchies when I eat. Oh. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. It's really cute when you do the face tracking, not going like, yeah, that's what Den said yesterday. So yeah. So I need to decide what I'm going to do for Somna. Because there is the slight thing of, because this model is a kit bash now, basically nothing will fit it. It has to have custom stuff made every time. Like, I could use leggy clothes as a base and then fit them. But honestly, the leggy didn't have that many clothes in the first place. But also, Blue doesn't generally do clothes. Which is partly why I've made the scarf, which you will see in a minute. I'm probably not going to do more than just the badge and accessories, mainly because I don't have the skill or the money. Get assets for it right now. Hopefully next Friday I can do some stuff for my Abbey. Fair enough. I was going to just going with the scarf. I've made a scarf. That is what I'm putting it on sale today is the hope. Now I was going to put the badge on the scarf. My body is close to everybody, so it isn't too hard to fit them for me. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, last year for Umbra, at the time I was so busy that I literally, like, the week before Umbra, found a bunch of free stuff for the Nova Beast because the Nova Beast has so much stuff available for it. So I found free stuff for the Nova Beast, and I used my Nova Beast for Umbra, which was actually the first time I hadn't used the Leggy for Ferality. Because up until then, the Leggy was still my main. And then last year was when I was starting to think... It wasn't that I was falling out with the Leggy, it was that the Leggy was just showing its age. Because it's an old avatar at this point. I'm trying to learn Blender to do it. Hell yes! Fantastic. We love to see it. I'd love to get a custom onesie for my Curie, but I do not have the skills in Blender to make it in time, nor the money to commission. Ah, man. I wish the Curie had more assets available. I think potentially the Foxy Paws avatars fall into the trap of, because they come with so much stuff, people don't make a lot of stuff for them. Because they already come with, like, clothes and things. And the like toys and stuff. So to be fair, in my experience, basically it's unless your avatar, your main avatar is something like a Nova Beast, or like maybe the Volpa, because the Volpa's quite popular now. Unless your main is something like that, people always want more clothes for their avatars. Excuse me. I promise we will start soon, but I should eat, which is what I am doing. Conjure. Hi, Ace. Thank you for your help the other day, by the way. Me getting into Blender and maybe make some stuff for the Curie would make some money on the side, correct? Partly why I've made a scarf. I want to play dress up, give me more clothes. Getting into the Blender isn't the hard part, find the motivation and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, the motivation comes from I want to make stuff. Honestly, that's been a big motivator for me. Of like, I want to make stuff. Has just been a big motivator. I've always just wanted to make stuff. And the benefit of streaming is that we can earn a little bit of extra income from it. I want to make stuff, but I get lost a lot. You've said this before, yeah. Like, you want to make stuff for games, but you're not good at coming up with the ideas yourself. You said, you need a director. You need an art director. Someone to tell you, hey, go make this. Ah, delicious. I was eating a mug pasta, by the way. I'm gonna go rinse the mug out so it doesn't dry and become all gross. There we go. So, following on with that thread is why I have made this scarf, and I've attempted to make this scarf avatar neutral, so that like basically as many people who are willing to try it can wear it. So let's go over here. I like making stuff too, but my brain tends to get frustrated easily. Yeah. Blah. Okay. Right, VR chat. So I went and took a bunch of photos last night. Showing off the scarf I made. Look at me looking like a freaking anime character. And this is the Somna texture, because Ferality Somna has this fabric for scarves and things that they call Dreamweave. Dreamweave scarves, sashes, and shawls. So that is that texture on that. And when something is this floppy and wiggly, getting photos of it is hard. Oh my goodness! Let's go! Buzz, thank you so much for subscribing. Feature a scarf that shows the local time and day. I'm not doing that. Funny idea. I'm not doing that. When I have money, I will want that. It will probably be another month a bit before I can get it. Oh, thank you. I want the scarf. Thank you. So, yeah, me trying to get pictures of the scarf while it wiggling. And then me trying to be like, hey, look, you can just put it on a bunch of different avatar bases. And me trying to get, like, a close-up for the thumbnail. So, yeah. It literally comes with an anti-gravity mode, which is what all of these pictures are. One of the options on it is turn off the gravity. So you've got, here it is, gravity turned on. And then gravity turned off. Looks neat, might get it for Sumner. That's the idea! Fingers crossed. But yeah, so I've tried to make it avatar neutral. I am going to have to put a little disclaimer in the description of, like, you know, disclaimer, may not fit avatar, but we've tried our best. But it's meant to be avatar neutral. It's got blend shapes so that you can, like, widen it and things like that. That, yeah, obviously you have to scale it and, like, rotate it to fit your avatar. But the idea is that it will fit so long as you just sort of squish it around and you're not too picky about things like that. Yeah. So today I'm sitting at the store page for it because it's done. And part of that is setting up all of the pictures. Luso Scarf Team, I want a scarf too, please. I'm really, really touched how many people have said that they want to get the scarf. And I'm glad that there are so many like-minded people, because this was literally just, I want to have a cool scarf. I want to make this. And then I was like, oh, I'll make it, and then I'll put it on sale, because scarves are cool. And that seems to have been people's response. If they like the idea. So, I hope people like it, because I have tried my best. So, files. Let me just grab a template from somewhere. Thumbnail. And you will do. Let me save this as Gumroad. Blank Gumroad. Gumtoad? Gumroad page. Hello, Growlith! I'm doing well, how are you? I think I'll head out for now because my room is getting quite hot. I'm going to try and cool down and do some stuff. Sorry, I was only here shortly, but I hope to join a game night if there is one tonight. We are doing Monster Hunter tonight, so if you are able to join, certainly feel free, but I understand that it's a bit more niche, a bit more of a niche one. Gumtoad, yes. But thank you for coming! And yes, it is very warm. It is warm here. I have the window open so people can hear how much of a degenerate I am. And I hope you have a good day and a good weekend. And take care of yourself. I need something to cover my neck. My textures don't work very well with it showing, and some clothes don't work with chest fluff. The scarf would do good. Yes. See, it's not tight to the neck, kind of for the reason of, like, you know, people turning their necks and stuff. The scarf actually is rooted to the chest bone. But technically you could scale it down to be tight if you want. It's personal choice. Save as Gumroad, blank Gumroad thumbnail. That way they're all unified. I'll join and watch for a bit then. Bye bye. Bye. Have a good day. And I'm going to have some chisps. Because I'm so scatterbrained. Oh, I need to tick off. Speaking of being scatterbrained, I need to tick off that I did read today. I read today. Gum rogue. It feels like that sometimes. Roguelike. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm so dumb. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Guys, you've just witnessed me fuck up in real time. Oh my god, my mom has just saved me. It's my brother's birthday today. It's my brother's birthday today. Shit. Shit. Bless my mom. My mom being the savior of, like, did you remember? I did not. I did not. Shit. Very quickly finds my brother and to be like, hey, hope you have had a good birthday. Shit. I do have the slight benefit of, because my brother lives in another country, it's really not expected for me to physically give him anything. So I can very hastily send a message. I got lucky in that regard. But oops, that's a real doozy as well. I never forget my brother's birthday because it's a week away from mine. How did I manage to forget it today? Jesus, it must be the heat. And of course it's sunny. It never rains on my brother's birthday. This is a fact. It's sunny today. Mm-hmm. Don't clip that. That's just embarrassing. Especially because if you clip it, there's a chance my parents might find it. If you clip it, I will delete it. This is not a joke. God, I'm so shit at writing messages to people anyway. I am the local hermit, unfortunately. Just in general, I'm not good at staying in contact with my family because I feel like I have nothing to talk about. Let's try that and hope that he doesn't comment on the fact that, like, the day is half over. May compilation's just gonna be shit, 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 shit. Yep. JK, I haven't. Thank you. Well, that's embarrassing. Behold how much of a functioning person I am not. Which of these pictures is the best? Which of these pictures best shows off the scarf? Because it's not about me, it's about the scarf. Maybe this one? It's a nice kind of like zigzag. And now to do the awkward thing that me and my brother do almost every year because our birthdays are a week apart is I send him a little gift of some money, and then he basically sends it back, which is kind of funny, really. Okay. 974. 974. What's 974? Thank you for putting up with this, guys. This is very awkward. Okay, let me read that back. Head is a mess. It sure is. Election results are resulting in a scary way. Oh no. As if I wasn't already stressed. I don't know where to go. Oh, oh. Ugh. Cool. It's done. It's done. Sweats awkwardly about that. If you could have a photo standing as a Greninja on a pillow, it would be a nice addition. Yeah, but I don't have a Greninja model, and also that requires me to go back in VR and take more photos, which I don't want to do. Alright. I'll never be anyone, and I'll never be anywhere but here. I meant with your avatar. Ah, okay. Still requires me to go back into VR, which I don't want to do. Tell you what, if you get the scarf, you do it. New folder. Oh, there's already a folder in here. Someone was here earlier. It's not a mountain really, but I'm going to call it mountain top. I'll never be anywhere but here. The awkwardness of my mum texting, "Did you forget your brother's birthday?" and me having to be like, "Yes, thank you." Um. Well. Writing first post-diagnostic reports in the first draft is a fucking novel. Gonna need to edit it so much. Ooh, fun. Best of luck. I'm sure you can do it. I might just leave it at that, honestly. Overthinking. Because Lord knows I'm good at that, because now I'm going to overthink about my brother's birthday for the rest of the day, going, "Oh, I'm a horrible person." I think that's a good sort of swish. Yep, that one didn't work. That one didn't work in the slightest. My dude, I texted my sister at like 7 p.m. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Blah. Save as. Aurora. I don't know how to spell Aurora. Aurora. Yeah. You know what the funny logic behind that was? Is that pretty much every other birthday for everyone in my family is saved in my calendar so that I don't forget and I get a reminder on the day of like, hey, it's that person's birthday, so I message them like in the morning. Because my brother's birthday is a week before mine, I've literally always been like, I'm not gonna forget it. It's a week before my birthday, and I know that. Having moved out from my parents and him having moved to another country maybe hasn't helped. So I probably should rectify that and just do myself a favor and be like, let's put bro's birthday in the calendar. Let's just do me a favor. There we go. That's been updated. That's been updated, so I won't make the same mistake next year. A Borealis this time of year, this part of the country localized entirely within your VR? Yes. Can I connect my celebrated name with your brother's birthday? I don't actually know what you mean by my celebrated name. Can I see it? No. Because your birthday was a couple weeks ago. I don't know what you mean by your celebrated name. In Greece, we celebrate some names based on saints. Oh, really? I did not know this. We are learning things again. Oh, I've just realized that you can like see the line of the skybox. I didn't notice that last night. Let's smudge that a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. I learned this on my 19th birthday. Oh, so it's like not very common. Damn, interesting. Huh. I wonder why. I wonder what the reasoning behind that was. I mean, if it's to do with, like, saints, then I guess it's, like, a religious thing. Clip Studio. Right, as nice as it is to have the moon in the picture, I think I'm going to crop this to better show off the scarf. Because the purpose of the picture is to show the scarf, not me. Save duplicate. Small. Save duplicate as a PNG. Small. I might post the full picture on social media and stuff, but this is just for the store page. My name is not very common. Fair enough. I would say mine was reasonably common if it weren't for the fact that I've literally never met anybody else with the name. So I guess maybe it isn't as common as I think. It's a very British name. It's a very British name in that everyone knows it. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone knows it. But I've never met another person who has it. My name is based on the last star that disappears in the morning. That's really sweet. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Save as. Small. I chose my name that I go by most of the time. Family and work is my government name. Chose it years ago, and I didn't realise part of it was gendery reasons. There you go. This ties back to, weirdly something that I said, which I said to Curls' roommate when I was visiting her when she was in uni. Which I know was quite a pull. When she introduced me to her friend, she was like, this is my friend Blue. And her friend was like, I'm guessing that's not your real name. And my response to that was, your real name is the one you choose for yourself. And she just looked at me and went, okay, damn, okay. So, it's like the first thing I've said to this person, literally been introduced to them. I don't know where that came from. I'm not usually so profound. Right, one of these is going to be my thumbnail. Do no harm, take no shit. Pretty much my family is the only people who use my my birth name, shall we say. It's not one of those things where I don't really feel like I need to get my name changed or anything. I don't mind it, honestly. It's just another name. But yeah, there's only my family use it, which is a grand total of about 5 people. And my best friend from school, who's the only school friend I'm still in contact with. And then from then on, everyone calls me Blue, or Blue Sky, or some variant on that, which I am more than fine with. Even my last job called me Blue. I like to have my surname as Dragon, but my name is also my surname. Damn. Okay. That's... Damn, you just have the same name twice? Wow. That van is making noises. Only at work and family my birth name, yeah. I think that's more and more common these days. So my less formal jobs call me by my non-government name. Yeah, my last job, everyone called me Blue. I think this is maybe the best one for the thumbnail. Very hard to try and fit something so long into a square is basically what I was trying to do here. Given the field I work in, I may hopefully someday get figured out. Maybe I'd have separation. Oh, I see. Ah, right. Yeah, if you get published. I could understand that. Kind of the same here of like, I already have that separation of there's definitely a separation of like my work and life stuff. Hell, even Spook will flip between both names freely, whether we're talking online or not. He'll just flip between either or, and I respond to either or all of them. Scarf. Accessory. No, I don't think so. That feels like a... There we go. Save as. Long scarf. There's some cracking names out there. There are. This is a true story. A name that I, to my opinion, completely made up for a D&D character. Someone apparently encountered somebody with that name. First name, at least. And I was like, that cannot be true. That cannot be true. A name I made up. Not their surname, but the first name. But it was the first name that I made up. But apparently, one of my friends encountered someone with that name. And I was like, I didn't think it was a real name. I thought I'd made up a fantasy name. Well, there's an advert coming up, by the way. All names are made up, though. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're correct, but you know what I mean. Right, let's grab some of these. I quite like this one where it's flowing around the side of the avatar. I like that one. I like that one. I'm going to do a quick search and share some of the funky psychologist names I find. No, I'm not procrastinating. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. I tried to, like, mollify my mum with being like, yes, I did forget, but also, are you guys going to have a call tonight? Because, again, my brother lives in a different country. So I was like, are you guys going to have a call so that I can join in? I think that one, the, like, S shape. That one. That's quite a nice one. Thank you. Because the eyes are looking down on that guy, I'm going to put him next to the cobble. So he's looking down at the cobble. Jax. Let's look at some of these. Trentacoste, I guess is how you pronounce that. Geschwind, Fombon, Strauss, Delavore. French, maybe? I've heard of the name Strauss before. Casanova, damn. Pickles, McLennan. Just, damn. And doing my summer clothes, yay, now for at least a bit, maybe. Nice. So I haven't decided. The thing is that if I want to do clothes, it's going to be a lot of work for me because I will basically have to custom fit any clothes I get. So I probably won't do clothes. I'm probably going to do a lot of accessories. Because if we look at some of the outfits I've done in the past, quote unquote, because I don't normally do clothes anyway. I love this photo, by the way. Look at this photo I took. With the eclipse in the background. Styling. So yeah. Umbra was the only one that I like had an outfit for, which is funny because it's the one that was rushed. But yeah, because there was a Nova Beast. Nova Beast has a lot of clothes, and some of them were free, so these are all just free things. And you can't see because the lighting there is actually kind of horrendous. Yeah, I don't have a good picture. These are all the pictures I took of the booth of stuff I wanted to find later. Is us watching the fireworks? Yeah, you can't see it in any of these photos because Umbra, unsurprisingly, a lot of dark areas. Yeah, that's value. I was trying to find a picture of like my full thing. Yeah, on my belt, I think it's actually toggled off in this photo. That's hilarious, much like the glaive was. I had the badge on the belt. And then if we go back to silver, so Umber is the only ferality where I have not gone as the leggy. So silver, I didn't have clothes. I put like the silver like markings all over as like tattoos, and I put the con badge on as like an armband. So less visible in the daytime areas. More firework pictures. Loads of firework pictures with me, Voz, and V. Me sitting in some grass. Gonna have to have a late lunch break. Concentration is gone. Oof. It do be like that sometimes. Yeah, can't see them at all in the daylight. Yeah. So I had a belt. That was it. So I had the body markings and a belt and the arm tattoos. This is my booth. I had the booth at silver. There you go. Now you can see what I'm wearing. So I got the belt, armband with the silver badge, and then up there in the hair is the Luma Festival badge. So that quote unquote was my outfit. I didn't do clothes. And then Aqua, that's the Luma Fest, which was the small Aqua. I had the fins. Aqua, I put the fins on. The Aqua fins were great. They provided. That was great. And they did a drawing of me with the Aqua fins, so I put the picture of myself with the Aqua fins. That was Aqua. There's a Lumafest. Didn't have an outfit for Lumafest. No outfit. So yeah. So Umbra is the first one where I didn't go as the leggy. I went as the Nova instead. Because one thing that I actually like sent as feedback was that there wasn't anything Umbra related that you could put on your avatar that wasn't clothes. Whereas Silver, like Aqua had the fins, as you've just seen. And Silver had the like markings that you could put on as body paint. So I actually like critiqued it of like if you didn't have clothes, there was nothing for you to like put on, which is why I'm pleased that this time around in Somna they've given markings again, so people can put like these markings on their avatars if they wish. Obviously, there's a style guide for clothes, but if you don't want to do clothes, you've got these again, which is nice. Hello, Salty. Ah, there's actually a cold breeze coming through the window. That's nice. Might cool the house down. Nova Beast, I might actually flip and have on this side. And we'll flip you around as well. Behold the universal pose of I don't know how to pose, so I'm just gonna hold my hands. I didn't realize that until I saw them all stood side by side. The I don't know what to do with my hands. Desktop shuffle. No, that's not the desktop shuffle, because desktop, your arms go perfectly straight. Your arms go straight if you're in desktop mode. This is I'm in VR, but I don't know what to do with my hands. Because desktop, you go perfectly straight, and if you're raptoring, then your hands are like up here. That's raptor hands when you do that. So this is I want to raptor hands, but I know I shouldn't. So I don't know what to do with my hands, so my hands are just there. You see how I got to close? Like, we're basically raptor handsing on this arm on here. Why did I close that file? I wasn't done with it. Mm-hmm. Not too sure I can do schedule. June and May. Okay, I think I am going to have to squish everyone down a little bit. Okay, no, at least your tail is going to be put off the side a little bit. What if I flipped the Volper? And the cobble. Well, that's dumb, because now I've basically just flipped every single one of them. Let's move the logo down there. I just had a message from him going, yes, we had a chat this morning at 9, and me being like, I definitely was not awake. I was not awake for that. Well, although, to be fair, now that I pause and actually think about it for a minute, they didn't tell me they were going to do that. I probably would have woken up for it if they told me they were going to do that. So I can't be fully blamed for that. As usual, I end up having to double check my own store. Which fonts do I use on the store? Which fonts do I use on the store? I think I just use my Power Chocolate. We put the layer effect on like that. Uses VRC Fury to add toggles. For sky. Scraft. Scarf, waving animation, and gravity. Gravitoire. Yeah, they're both 85. That was a bad way of doing that. File, save as. Long scarf. Long scarf, Gumroad page. Do I need anything else? You know what, I feel like I don't need to include that it comes with 2 textures. Like, you can see there's 2 textures and it will be in the description. I think just the 2 lines. Blend shapes to help fit your avatar. Uses VRC Fury to add toggles for scarf, waving animation, and gravity. Whatever you've been looking for. Okay. That's probably going to be it. So it's going to be writing the product page now. Okay, so we're going to go products, new product. Question is, how much do I want to charge for this? I think I might go for like a tenner. Never give you what you want. Mm, 10 might be a bit much for just a scarf, actually. I'm just like looking at what else is available. Keep on running. Might be fiver. Looking at some of the ones that are available, there's a variety. I think fiver is our average because there's one there for 10, there's one there for 2, one there for 5, 3, 3. Oh, these are all in their local points. So we've got $3 and €3. That's not the same. So I think I'm probably going to make it £5, which is going to be, let's find a currency converter. €5.80 and $6.60. So yeah, I think £5 is probably where I'm going to go. Long scarf VR chat accessory. Digital product, price £5. Next. Okay. Before we get any further, I'm going to go to the bathroom. This is becoming a regular occurrence of going to the bathroom on stream, but it is what it is. It's because I'm so hydrated. Hello, Core. I was concentrating there. I will be right back. Hello, I am back. Hi. Wow. Okay. Hello, Voz. Hello, Core. Right. Store page. We are making the store page. Alright, so let's grab stuff that we have written in the past and put it here. I didn't think to include the substance file, but actually I suppose I can. I'll need to open it and double check that all my layers are named correctly. Let me see. VRC Fury recommended. So there's a link to VRC Fury. Customize and retouch the product you see fit. You may offer commissions to retouch and customize the product provided by parties who purchase them. You create a public panel avatar wearing this product provided the avatar base is also permitted to be public. You may not claim to be the creator of the product. You may not use this for commercial purposes. You may not redistribute or resell it. You may not use it in any form of... Yep. That's all good. So you will get a Unity package containing long scarf prefab, including fizz buns and VRC Fury. How y'all doing? I've just now regained entrance to Mortar Ram and now amongst the living. Fair enough, Core. Had a lie-in today, I see. I'm mixed because I was having a really good day right up until about an hour ago when I received a text message reminding me it was in fact my brother's birthday and I had forgotten. So, mixed feelings about that. Mini package containing a long scarf prefab, including fizz bones and VRC Fury extras, and 2 brother's secretly watching a stream. I don't think my brother has ever watched one of my streams ever. I'ma be real with you. He is, not because he doesn't care, but because he is a better functioning adult than I. He has a wife and a child. I don't think he has time to be watching my streams. So he got all the attention span. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think he got most of the attention span. Base avatars pictured are used as examples and are not included. God damn it, where's the for? God damn it, where's the link for people to get the virality shaders from? I actually don't know. Where do people get them from? Because I have it, but I actually don't remember where I got it from. Virality shader. Here we go. Virality github.io/VCC packages. Virality Online Experience official packages posted by Virality Inc. Okay, this is the thing. Which, to be fair, anyone who is going to Virality this year will need these as well. And the Virality Somna shader. I can't type owl. And here. Ever wanted to pose dramatically with your scarf blowing in the wind? Now you can. Dramatically is a word, right? Dramatically. Double L with an A, apparently. I rolled a 1. Fuck. Short. Itty bitty buddy, and I hate it. Oh. Okay. It definitely feels like it's a little cooler today, but I don't know if that's just because of the wind. Oh yeah, it's like nearly 5 degrees cooler today. Okay. Includes VRC Fury toggles for the scarf, a wave animation, gravity, and the scarf length. Comes with 2 textures and includes the scarf can be scaled and rotated along with using blend shapes to fit your avatar. To help fit to almost any avatar. Then I feel like I need to put a disclaimer, just it's not guaranteed to fit. Yeah, let's go back to help fit your avatar. Disclaimer. Disclaimer, we cannot guarantee. That's not how you spell that word at all, but I don't know how you spell it. There you go. Oh my goodness! Let's go! Mac! Hello, darling! How are you? Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. How's it going? How's things? How's life? Tell me about it. Whoa. Chugging along, sleeping a lot more often. I feel that. It's probably because it's getting warmer, you know. Mind you, that excuse just works all year round, because in the winter it's like, I'm sleeping more because it's colder and the night and there's less daylight, and then the summer comes around, you're like, I'm sleeping more because it's so warm. We just want to sleep, is just the reality. Do we think that sounds... Do we think that sounds okay? We cannot guarantee the scarf will fit perfectly fit. Purchase at own risk. Scarf. Yes, I have been making a scarf. Long scarf. I have been making a scarf. Put on sale. Yay. I apparently didn't save the PNG version of this. PNG. Yay! Long animu scarf. There we go. Okay, thumbnail. Long scarf. You will get long scarf Unity package substance painter file. Very pretty, thank you. It's a nice scarf, it does the swoosh. It does a big swoosh. Honestly, getting it to stop swooshing is a problem. It just wants to swoosh. Like, all the time. Long scarf. And custom URL. Okay. Let me just move this over here real quick. Yes. Do that. No, I said this before, but my brain is wired to not recall when they say Horus, when they mean the Egyptian god, not the traitor, the space marine. That just shows how weirdly wired your brain is. Of like, of course, yes, the Horus heresy. Of like, nope, something else. Computer files, and we want. I'm gonna have that picture first, then that picture, and then this picture. The other one to load. But yeah, do we think this is okay? Ever wanted to pose dramatically with your scarf blowing in the wind? Now you can. Comes with 2 textures and includes VRC, Fury toggles for the scarf, wave animation, gravity, and scarf length. Scarf can be scaled and rotated, along with using blend shapes to help fit your avatar. Disclaimer: we cannot guarantee scarf will fit perfectly. Purchase at own risk. You'll receive a Unity package containing the long scarf prefab, including the Fizzbones and VRC Fury extras, and 2 textures, and a substance painter file. Base avatar's pictures are used as examples and are not included. Materials provided use the standard shader and the Ferality Somnus shader found here. This is a digital product, it is non-refundable. Requires Unity, blah 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 blah. Substance file requires Substance Painter version 10.1.2. I will need to double check that. VLC Fury is recommended. And then the terms of service we went through earlier. I think that's probably good. No refunds. And let me copy this text I have on my other ones. Thank you for your interest in this product. This product, as a digital product, there is no physically to return to the seller, thus free funds are not available on this product. By purchasing this product, you agree to these terms, as well as any previously stated terms of service. Okay. Sounds good to me. Excellent. Save and continue. Right. Right. So, long scarf Unity package. Computer files. Long scarf Unity package. Alright, I'm gonna have to open Substance, which we love doing on stream because it tends to cause everything to crash, but I do need to open up the Substance file just to double check it because I haven't actually done a pass over it to make sure that it's okay for retail, basically. And we're also going to be putting it on Jinxie. So while that uploads there, let us put this on Jinxie. Dashboard. Products. New product for Jinxie. Long scarf VR chat accessory. That's done, so let's see. Long scarf. Upload. it's just me. Sure. Category, clothing, unisex. Do we have scarf as an option? We do not. So I guess we're gonna go with accessory. I guess we can put a Christmas tag on it. It's a scarf after all. There we go. Save. None of that needs changing. Page content. Save changes on that. Grab all of this. I kind of noticed that FF doesn't have any scarves. Surely it must. Surely it must have a scarf. Well, it would be a chest, so it would be a chest piece that has a scarf on it. Because in Guild Wars, they're classed as helms. Guild Wars has scarves, but they're classed as helms. You, and you. Open. Start upload. Paste description in there. Save. Put you at the end like that. You'd assume that scarf would be in the next slot. Yeah. Because they have the necklace, but necklace kind of goes under your armor. They have the necklace. Yeah. They don't really have neck slots, so they go in the helm slot instead. Okay, files and content. Long scarf. Oh, the instructions. I almost forgot about the instructions. Instructions.png. Let me just go over those one more time. Make sure your project has VRC Fury installed. Drag the Unity package into your project. Drag the prefab onto your avatar in the hierarchy. Position and scale the scarf and use blend shapes to fit it to your avatar how you like. Click here to find the blend shapes in the inspector. It is recommended if your avatar has a floor collider to add it to the scarf Fizzbones colliders. Click here. In the inspector under colliders, set size to 1. And drag floor collider from hierarchy into element 0. I feel like that's clear enough. Start upload. Right, so I just need to go over the Substance Painter file. Thank you for purchasing this product. You know what, I'm gonna upload that as a file to download instead. Well. Yeah, we got some Whispers music. We've had a couple of them. We got a couple of tracks in our playlist. Right, that is fine. Okay, base product gives access to that and to that. think that's okay for now. Okay, so we're not quite ready to publish yet because they need to get the Substance Painter file. Which means everything is going to freeze because we're going to open Substance. Yay! And I'm going to close the avatars because even though they're very minor, they still count as something that is running in the background. 10.1.2 it says down in the corner, so it is the correct version that I had listed. Yeah, 10.1.2. Print gradient, blue vase, stream weave, grid ends, grid mid, knitted texture. Fabric wool. I need to rename these bits. Mid is in the middle of the scarf. And then, yep, fabric wool. Ends is in the ends of the scarf. Save. Close. Okay, thankfully that was painless. Okay, now I need to go find that file real quick, actually, so that I can upload it. Let's just have this on screen for something to look at while I go find that. The sun caught in her raven hair is blazing me out of all control. There's always that, I have this every time of like, wait, where does my substance save things again? Substance Painter. Accessories, long scarf, there we go. Long scarf dot substance. Okay. Content. Upload, pewter file, long scarf, Substance Painter. I can open up Stream Avatars again. Noise. Noise. We waiting. Put you to there. Right, once this file is uploaded, the Gumroad page can go live, and then we will upload it to Jinxie, and then the Jinxie page can also go live. And then that's the yay, we did it. We made a product, and it will be up and available, and then we'll post on like Blue Sky and stuff. That is how it be. That's how it be when you are a person who tries to make stuff to sell. Love a sudden ringing in your ears. It's good. I just realised that the Substance package is actually bigger than the Unity package. That's funny. No wonder it's taking so long. There we go. Save changes. Okay. Preview. Okay. Publish. Category. VR chats. Okay. Avatar. Avatar. Accessory? 3D assets, accessories, that'll have to do. Scarf. Not scarf mockup. Scarf. VR chat. VR chat. Asset. VR chat. Accessory. VR chat. Clothing. Save. There we go. Scarf on Gumroad, scarf on Jinxie. Well, it's not actually on Jinxie yet, because now we've got to do... the substance file on Jinxie. Okay. Right. While that does that, because that's going to take a minute... Oh, I don't do myself any favours by literally following plushie makers, do I? Right. Let's make a new post. No, you do not. No, I will not. Also, yes, there was apparently a Garfield. Yes, the noise of Mother's death! with the news of Mother's death. That's just Brian David Gilbert for you. Yeah, there's not really anything on there for me to copy. Rainbow with the fortune to win. Gumroad. Thank you. Okay, VR chat is correct and Jinxie is correct. Thanks for the luck, boss. Okay, that is all available and done. So, preview the product. Publish. But yes. I've done the usual thing where it is actually a little bit cheaper on Jinxie because Jinxie gives the artist a better cut. However, I'm not good at math, so I haven't done the math to be like, the price difference is what is like what I would have otherwise made, but like it's just yeah, it's £5 on Gumroad, but it's $5 on Jinxie, and because of the price of the dollar at the moment, it's like that's cheaper on Jinxie. Long scarf. Save. Not available yet. God damn it. Publish product. There we go. It's on Jinxie now. There's the Jinxie link. And that's the Gumroad link. Let's see. VR chat avatar for a VR chat. Yeah, let's just like grab all of those. I don't want to select the Garurumon bit. God fucking... I just want to select this. There we go. VR chat avatar for a VR chat. Hashtag furry art. Is there anything else? Gonna go eat. Fair enough, enjoy your food! It's gonna be time for us to go eat soon. For the champagne. I didn't want to edit. Alt text. Long posted with back to the camera against a night sky. They have a blue and pink scarf flowing in the wind. Let's copy all of that so we can do it over on Twitter as well. Post. Social media management. Go to creations. Because yes, I have two accounts on freaking everything. Media. Road. I don't know what's happening down here. Long scarf. You and you. Ah, we've opted to put them the other way round on Twitter for some reason. Let's copy that. Alt text. Save. Copy that. Alt text. That's not. Ugh, it's like copy the whole thing. Oh, not letting me save. Fucking hate Twitter. Fucking hate Twitter. There we go. Image descriptions. Sweet. There we go. Okay. I should probably do Instagram as well. When you have to be your own social media manager. Skywolf. Like and repost. Oh, thank you, Mac. Very sweet of you. Okie dokie. Woof. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Instagram post. Oh my god. Don't know if you guys could hear that, but it was slightly getting on my nerves. Drive off in my car. What? Guys doing okay? Gone awfully quiet. Just vibing. Good, good. That's okay then. Right, create post. Okay. Let's see. Long scarf. And because Instagram is better suited for squares, we select that one, and then we'll do that and that. Not the order I selected them in Instagram. Move you to there. There we go. That'll do. Next. Next. Accessibility, alt text. Let me grab the alt text from the other pages again. Put that in there for that alt text. And that in there for that alt text. This guy. Scarf that is wrapping around them. Reach up from the inside. Okay. Okay, VR chat, VR chat, VR art. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Sure. Why does Instagram like to be weird? There we go. There we go. Not a lot of interaction on Instagram for me, I will say, but it is what it is. I don't think it's the place for it anymore. Used to be. Instagram used to be an artist place, but it's just TikTok too again, I think. They only seem interested in you when you post videos. There we go. Right, what else do I need to do? I think that's everything. That's like the 3 main social medias that I use. I do technically have a Tumblr. I suppose I'll post on there as well. I do sometimes get interactions on Tumblr. Oh my god. What is this? Speaking of, what is this? Hang on. We're vlogging again because a little dude is just so fun to behold. A little guy TM doing little guy TM things here for a good time. Love how you textured the beams in the background. Oh my god, I need to forward this to Pirate. I need to forward this to Pirate. That's a comment on the art that I did for him. Where's Pirate? There he is. That's wonderful. Aw, that's just made me smile. Aw. That's made me smile. They've really liked the picture. Okay, photo. Scope of creations. Upload images. Now let's do it this way. Let's do you and you. And then put the link, convert to inline. Jinxie, paste. Like that. That's fine. Put scarf on there as well. Why not? Post. Posted to Skywolf Creations. They must have been searching the Kobold tag to find that picture, because that's actually from quite a ways back now. There it is. That put a smile on my face. Speaking of little guys, need to get the little Dragon Man to VR. So do I. You know what, I've got 15 minutes left and I think I've legitimately done everything, so I might do that. I might set up the Unity project for it. Yet another Unity project. I think I have legitimately done everything for the scarf now. We've done Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I mean, we've got all the pictures and the storefront and everything. I might post in a Discord or two, but I actually don't want to do that on stream. I'm showing Discord on stream. So yeah, actually maybe 15 minutes to just go F it, let's get this little free guy that we got yesterday. Behold, long scarf. Little Durgy Unity package. Download. Create a companion. Done the initial version of the report that contains all the info, but it's a novel. Next is to edit it and make it more streamlined. However, that'll be next week's task. Yeah, you did good. You did the thing. Well done. You can take it easy now. Avatar. Lil Durgy is what this is called. Create. Because, you know, we don't have enough avatar projects. Unity shortcut. Downloads. Avatars. Look at all the avatars. Lil Durgy. This is just where I keep the Unity packages. Let's close all of these. Don't need them now. What? Move you into there. Little Durgy. You know what? Screw it. I'll download the Blender file just so I have it. That's in there. And the Substance Painter file is apparently too big for Gumroad, so they've put it on a Google Drive. Right, let me look at the store page to actually see what I need to add to this. Update that. Just Poyomi. It uses Poyomi. "11 pages, 5,900 words. Good lord! Good lord. Well done. That's impressive. Right, I like to have the gesture manager added in. There's the little Durgy substance file. That. Also, Volpa. I just have this in here. That's just been in my downloads for like 3 months. Now it's where it should be. Poyomi Toon Shader, add you in. Poyo me, no Poyo you. Poyo me. I'm gonna add VRC Fury preemptively because a lot of things use it now. And that's probably gonna be it. Open. See, that in and of itself, just making a new avatar file took 5 minutes. It's not just a click and it's made. It's like, no, you gotta make it and then add in all the stuff. What? It's the older music. Like the picture that I prepared for the hunts tonight, for tonight's stream. Waiting for Unity to set up. It's a good picture of Ray Dow. Lovely, lovely clear view of his wings. Wah. Good lord, it likes to take its time, doesn't it? Wah. So, let's see. So I got the scarf done. It took us. It didn't quite take us the full week. It took us like a week and a half. When did we start? I feel like we started the scarf last Wednesday. Because Monday we were like doing sketches. So it took us a week and a bit to make the asset. Which means I think between now and Ferality, I could maybe make another. If I'm being optimistic, maybe 3, because I'm slow and stuff may come up. Okay, there we go. Drag in the Unity package. My back's been itchy a lot, and I'm thinking that the reason for that is actually my hair. Because it's been so warm this week, I've been wearing like strap tops, tank tops kind of thing, because they're cooler, which means my hair has actually been like running along my back. I think that's what's making my back feel so itchy at the moment. That's a lot of anims, my goodness. Little dirty scene. And there it is. Cute. So a little Durgy, a little Durgy face tracking, which isn't going to apply to me, and then there's the Android version for Quest users. So I'll hide the face tracking version for now because that is not relevant to me. And tools, gesture manager. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Gesture manager. So we have built-in hue shift, nice. Disable contacts and disable floor collider, built-in floor collider. That means the scarf can go on it. Puppets, a puppet for the tail, nice. Wing. Big wings. Big wings. Spikes, horns, can have no horns. A nose spike, brow spikes, head spikes, lots of spikes. Back spikes, tail spikes. Nice. Very reminiscent of some of the ones that mine has. Body customization, breasts, yep. Hips. Make the hips even bigger. Make the butt even bigger. For those who are into that kind of thing. Tummy. Pinch the waist in. Arm thickness. So you can have less twiggy arms. Ooh, hey, slightly more buff. Oh, I accidentally turned the gesture on. Okay. Head customization. Ears. Ooh, big ears. That's cute. Snoot. Snoot length. Eyelash. Ah. Oh, and you can turn the eyebrows on and off. Cute. Yes, PK is not here. Neat. Okay. So these are those, like, these are combo ones. So you can do both hands together. Okay, cute little guy. There's the four prefab, sorry. Materials for face tracking the controls. Fair enough. That all checks out to me. That's a cute little guy right there. Begins typing furiously to PK about Blue having a butt bone. The butt bone is already there. You're just spreading misinformation. I said this the other day. It has a butt bone. You can't say it doesn't. It does. You're just wrong. There you go. And there's a cute little dog that we got for free. There we go. I have to see what the substance file is like. How are the fizz bones, actually? Quite stiff wings. Quite stiff. I was half listening whilst reading an article and zoned back into that. Yep, it's just a running joke at this point. The butt has a bone in it, and PK is too dumb to use it correctly. You can't say there is no butt bone. It is there. You're just wrong. Okay, well, I think that's taken us. Yeah, that's taken us to 5. So, yeah, there we go. 15 minutes to just get a avatar package open and set up. That's a cute little guy. That's a cute little guy that they're just free, that you can just get. I'll have to make them blue. So there we go. Right. Let's close things up. A fine addition to my collection. I have many avatars in my collection. It's one of several bits I have at the moment. At least the other bits are funny. That one's just wrong. You need to change the bit so that it's funny but also correct. Okay. Right. There we go. Thank you so much, everybody. We got the scarf all set up. We've got it on Gumroad and Jinxie. We did all the social media posts for it. Very pleased. Next time I say butt jiggle, there you go. Gotta get your fat straight. You know? Can't say it doesn't have a bone, because that's just wrong. It does have a bone. It didn't have the jiggle. Because Pirate's too stupid to add the jiggle in. But anyway. Yes. For those who actually don't know what is going on, the avatar that I made, the Cobble, has a bone in the rig, a rigged bone in the butt, so that people can add jiggle physics to the butt if they want to. But the jiggle physics are not added in by default. I did not put them in there. They're not in there by default, but they are there if people want to add them in. And then Core and PK got all offended, going, "No, you took away my butt." And I'm like, that's on you. It's there if you want it. You just gotta add it in. That's not on me. But yeah, we're done. So I will see you tonight for monster hunting. We are going to attempt some Arch-Tempered Raidal. Might do one or two warm-up quests beforehand. Don't know. Because my armor... I have full Arkveld armor, which I learnt last night actually has negative lightning resist, so yikes. But I also haven't fully upgraded it to have maximum defense, so I might do some quests to get some armor spheres to do that. But we'll see how we feel. We might just go straight in and see how we do. But anyway, yeah, I hope to see you then. We're going to be doing that in 3 hours. In 3 hours' time. So yeah. If not, enjoy your weekend, whatever it is you get up to. Me and Spook should be streaming on Sunday with More Bravely Default, I believe. So, got that to look forward to. And I guess next week we will pick another one of our sketches that we did and pick another asset to start making. And just keep going, making stuff to put on the shop, because no commissions are in at the moment. So we'll just keep going. So, yeah. Tune in for that. Right, take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.